Did Call of Duty peak back in 2012 with the release of Black Ops 2? Did it peak before that with releases like Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2, and before that? Or has the series yet to peak? I personally would prefer to think it's the latter, but unfortunately, I think it might have peaked in 2012. What's up, guys? It's Combat, and today I want to talk about Call of Duty as a series, and I want to know if this series has peaked. Have we seen the best we'll ever see from Call of Duty? Or is the best yet to come? Who knows? We can only find out and hope that the best is yet to come. It's hard to believe a series that I've been part of for the better part of a decade is on the decline and will never return to its glory. Because I've had to face that music with Halo, because it will never return to what it once was with Halo 3 or Halo 2. I've just got to face those facts. It's hard to believe that every single franchise I enjoyed in my early 20s and my late teens is now going to be on the downturn. That other franchises like Titanfall and Overwatch might have to take it over and truly be the kings of FPS, just like the Halos and the Call of Duties before it. However, I do believe in my heart of hearts that the best for Call of Duty can still come. I believe that we could see the best Call of Duty game ever, the most hype for a game ever, in the future. If the fakeness of the People's Army release or leak showed us anything, it showed us that this community wants to believe in something. They want to believe that Call of Duty can return to what it once was. They want to believe that this franchise that they've soaked days, months into can return to its glory. That's what people have belief in. They have belief in this franchise. However, right now, it's disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. The biggest thing this series needs to do is return to boots on the ground. We already know that. They need to return to a realistic era and take us out of the future. Vietnam would check both those boxes off. Boots on the ground along with a classic shooter, something that people want. So do I believe that right now we're at a plateau with Call of Duty, if not a downhill slope? Yes, I do. If the last 4 titles have been any indication, this series is going downhill. And maybe it did peak in 2012 with Black Ops 2. Maybe its peak was Modern Warfare 2, where you couldn't get online without somebody else, or at least 10 other people playing that game. Now everyone's playing different games. And I'm not here to pinpoint exactly what went wrong with Call of Duty. I'm just here to say that I believe the best can still come. But it's going to be up to the developers, it's going to be up to the publisher to decide if they want it to be the best they can do, or if they just want it to be a microtransaction fest. Now, I'm okay with supply drops now as long as it's done for cosmetic only, and it improves the quality of the game overall. And I'm going to do that in a separate video. I'm going to talk about that because it's a big topic. But if they use these little things to better the game, I'm okay with it. But at the end of the day, and the biggest thing about this commentary that I want to hammer home, is I think as a community of Call of Duty, one of the biggest communities on the internet, one of the biggest communities in gaming, we have to believe. I know it's tough when you look at the work that Sledgehammer has done to believe that they're going to deliver, but we have to believe. If not for 2017's COD, for 2018, because Treyarch, truthfully, hasn't put out a bad Call of Duty yet. You could argue that Black Ops 3 is their weakest title, but I'll also argue that it's the strongest of the last 4 years. With its movement mechanics being different, and I think the game overall being different, it still works. It's still good. Just not to the level of Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3. I would still take those games over Black Ops 3 any day of the week. But the truth of the matter is, it was a starting point for this franchise to get back on track. And right now, we're at its lowest point it's ever been with Infinite Warfare. Only reason that game had any sales, most likely, it was because of the Legacy Edition. And Infinite Warfare really isn't that bad of a game, but it really hurt the community a lot when they saw that the publishers and the developers weren't listening to the community. And all we can hope for and believe in is that Sledgehammer is listening and they want to do a boots on the ground game. And they put the passion into their game. The biggest thing that has to go into Call of Duty 2017 is passion, and for the fans, it's belief. We have to believe in the developers. We have to believe that they're going to deliver. And that's all that there is. I think this series can still get to its highest point, but it starts with one title. Call of Duty didn't just become an overnight sensation. It started with one title, moved to the next, to the next, to the next. Call of Duty would never be where it was if after Call of Duty 3 it stopped. Infinity Ward took it and said, we're going to make this the best shooter by putting passion, blood, sweat, and tears, innovation, thought, and care into their next game. And that's what this next game has to be. It has to be a passion project for Sledgehammer Games. They have to really truthfully believe that they can make Call of Duty better and make it great again, and that's how we're going to get ourselves back to the glory days of Call of Duty. I think we're there. I think we're at the lowest point, and as they always say, the night is always darkest before dawn, even though that's really not true. But maybe this series really needed a kick in the pants with Infinite Warfare before it rose out of the depths and became its great self again. Like I said, I already said goodbye to one great shooter, which was Halo, because it's not returning back to its once glory of Halo 3. You can like these games. I'm not saying you can't like them, but we can't say the community isn't different than what it was back then. We also can't say that the buzz and the hype around them are different. But like I said, if we can take anything from the fake People's Army trailer or leaked footage, is that this community wants to believe in Call of Duty being better again, being great again. That's the number one thing this community has right now, is belief and hope. My favorite hockey team is the Toronto Maple Leafs. And the one thing they'll always say is the Toronto Maple Leafs are really good at selling hope. And maybe that's what Call of Duty needs to sell. Sell us hope. Give us something to believe and hope for 2017. You want to make this series be the best FPS on next-gen consoles? Put some effort in. Take things that made your series great in the past and create the best Call of Duty you can create. That is it. That is how this series is going to return to its glory. Passion, love, and listening to their fans. You have to take criticism sometimes, as I'm sure Sledgehammer did. And that's why we're not seeing Advanced Warfare 2 this year. We're going to see a much better shooter. We're going to see boots on the ground, and we're going to see Vietnam. At least we can hope. One can hope, right? Jesus. I don't want to sound somber or disappointing this entire video. Because truthfully and honestly, I want this series to be great. I don't just play this game every day because I need to. I do it because I like to. Because it's fun. And I want to relive those glory days that I once had in 2009, 2010, 2011. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, can you please hit that like button? If you want to see more from me, please hit that subscribe button. And guys, of course, let me know what you think. Has Call of Duty hit its peak? Has Call of Duty become what Halo is? Is it a dying breed? Is it a dying shooter? Would love to know your comments down below in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, guys, Combat signing off. Peace.